What if the person you fell in love with was the reason your family swore a blood oath to destroy yours? In Igbo land, they say, the Ofo never lies. It knows the guilty, it remembers the betrayed, and it waits. No matter how many years pass, it waits. This story begins with love, but it ends with blood. London, 2019. Adaeze Okonkwo hadn't planned to go out that night. She was 27, brilliant, quietly lonely in a city that never slept, but never truly saw her. She would later say she felt it before she saw him, a pull, like something ancient recognizing something ancient. She didn't know his name yet. She didn't know his family's name. She didn't know that somewhere in Anambra, two old men who had never forgiven each other shared those same eyes. 4,000 miles away, on the same night Adaeze and Emeka met, Chief Adaeze Okonkwo woke up from a nightmare. He had dreamed of the Ezeife compound. He had dreamed of fire, and in the fire he saw his daughter's face. The Ofo never cracks without reason. You looked at me like you were trying to remember where you knew me from. Maybe I was. And did you remember? Not yet. If she had known, if either of them had known, they would have stood up, walked out, and never looked back. But love is cruel that way. It never introduces itself with a warning. Papa, I want you to meet someone. Someone. What kind of someone? His name is Emeka. He's Igbo, Papa, from a good family. What family? Ezeife, the Ezeife family, from Enugu. Papa, are you... She called back 7 times. He never answered. Instead, he called someone else. And somewhere in Enugu, in another compound, in another obi, an old woman named Mama Ezeife picked up her own phone and smiled. So, the Okonkwo blood has finally walked into our trap. Ikenna Ezeife had been dying for 3 years, but his body refused to let him go, as if something or someone was holding him here, waiting for a confession. I'm sorry. God forgive me. I am so sorry. 28 years ago, Ikenna Ezeife committed one act of cowardice that destroyed 2 families. He sabotaged a sacred Igbo unification ritual, the binding of 2 bloodlines through kola nut and Ofo, and let the Okonkwos take the blame. He did it because he wanted the family's land title for himself. He got it. He got the land, and he spent 28 years watching it poison him. What Ikenna didn't know, what none of them knew, was that the letter he was writing would arrive 1 day too late. 3 days before Ikenna's letter would reach Emeka, the ritual began. A curse ritual, the kind that once started cannot be undone by human hand, only completed or stopped before the final words are spoken. Emeka, your uncle is dead, and he left you a letter. You need to come home now, before it's too late. The ancestors were awake. The reckoning had begun. Emeka flies to Nigeria. Adaeze's father calls in a debt 30 years old, and the ritual is already paid for.